Hi, my name is Elisa. I'm a meteorologist here at Discovery Place Science. Now I have a question for you. Are you recycling right? You might think that you are, but odds are you're not. In fact, most of us aren't. I got a sneak peek of the material recycling facility. They gave us a tour. They lovingly call it the MRF, and it is our recycling facility right here in Mecklenburg County. So I was able to bring a camera in with Queen City News, and they showed us around, and basically there are tons and tons, 20 tons of our garbage just rolls through every hour. Everything from plastic to aluminum and cardboard, right? And all of this gets dumped out of dump trucks. It runs through these lines and it eventually winds up in these sorting cabins where sorters need to kind of pull things that are not recyclable, things that are not supposed to be there. On my tour there, I saw everything from wire hangers to Christmas ornaments to extension cords. All of this was put curbside in the recycling.
What happens when we don't recycle correctly? Well, recycling the wrong materials can actually harm the environment. Non-recyclable materials get transferred from the recycling facility into growing landfills. Plastics that end up in those landfills never break down and can leach chemicals into our soil and groundwater. When plastic and chemicals get into our land and waterways, they can destroy natural habitats.
A crucial problem at the facility, and their biggest solution starts at home, right? It starts with us. So that's why I've got some of my garbage here. We're gonna really focus on plastic, right? Because cardboard and aluminum is a little bit more homogeneous, or it's a little bit more uniform, right? Take a look at everything I have on the table. These are plastic items that you may or may not be putting in the recycling. Take a second, look. Do you recognize anything that maybe you have been recycling? Is there something that stands out that you think is no way not recyclable? I promise you, the reveal is gonna be surprising. Let's reveal those answers. Surprised, right? Okay, let's kind of break this down. This is their biggest problem. Even though they say there might be a triangle that says they're recyclable, these are not recyclable. This plastic film gets just caught in all of the gears and it just gets stuck everywhere. It's so thin and flimsy. This is their biggest headache, and this problem is only getting worse, okay? Not recyclable, too thin, too flimsy. Just like this guy, even though it says recyclable, it is not. These corporations make decisions about what's recyclable or not, but the actual answer to that decision is determined by what machinery the local facilities have. Also know, plastic is just too cheap. Same with this. Definitely with this. They need to be able to sell the plastic to someone else to make something with it. They can't market or sell this very cheap and flimsy plastic that can't really be, you can't make anything out of this. That's definitely the case for these throwaway forks, or that's it, they're throwaway. This plastic film cannot be recycled, this cheap plastic, they just cannot do anything with this, and it doesn't fit through the machines. The only thing that's recyclable plastic-wise in Mecklenburg County, it has to be a bottle or a jug with a neck. That is it. That is all they have the capability to sell, and that is the only thing that they can get through the machinery without causing all of these massive stops. While recycling right is key, reducing our plastic use is the ultimate cure. So let's get rid of all of this. Reducing plastic is something that I've really tried to do in my everyday life. So I'm gonna share with you some things that I do every day that I promise you are so easy. You can really reduce plastic and make life even so much more convenient for you. One thing I do every single time I go to the store is I take one of these. I have so many of them in my car. And then when you pull up at the store, you just grab a bag out of the trunk and go into the grocery store with your bags. When I go grocery shopping, I'll even take these in. This I put my produce in. If I'm trying to pick out tomatoes or broccoli or whatever, I bring in these washable, reusable produce bags so I don't have to take the plastic ones that they provide for you in the store. Another thing I use every day for my lunch at work is these. I love these. These are silicone washable sandwich and snack bags that I put fruit in it, take it to work, take it home. and it washes out beautifully. I've had these for years, and you can reuse them just like you do any other plastic Tupperware. Instead of using those throwaway single-use plastic forks, I bring these into work for my lunch. They are like the patio kind of friendly forks, right? So they're dishwasher safe. I throw them in the dishwasher all the time. I wash them at home. And then this way I'm not taking like my silverware out of my drawer, but I have a sturdy fork that's washable and reusable that I can bring to work for my yogurts, my snacks, my things like that for my lunch. And then I bring them home and wash them instead of always throwing out a fork every single day. Water bottle, of course, a very easy thing to do. And I like having a straw, so this is a metal and silicone straw that kind of folds right into my bottle. Again, really easy to just take my water to work without using a throwaway plastic. This is something that I've dabbled in recently to try to reduce the plastic that I'm buying in packaging of things. This, believe it or not, is laundry detergent. It's a new venture that I've been trying, and it's going pretty well in my house. These are laundry sheets. There are companies that make either sheets or tablets for your laundry, so you don't have the big clunky plastic with all the liquid in it. So this is just like sheets of soap that will dissolve right in water. This is biodegradable paper, so you can definitely put it in the recycling or even your compost outside if you wanted to. These are dishwasher tablets. So it's a little tablet with that water soluble kind of film on it. It goes right in the dishwasher. And again, it eliminates the need for that big clunky plastic because this cardboard box is much easier to recycle. This is the new toilet bowl cleaner I've been trying out. I used to use the one with the big plastic nozzle and all the liquid came out. You can't really recycle that, and you're supposed to cut off the plastic label on that too, that film that's on there. So this is a metal tin, aluminum, again, more easily recyclable. It's more uniform than the plastic. It's just so much easier to get rid of and have a second life than the clunky plastic that's in most toilet bowl cleaners. I wanted to have some friends over in the summer, so I really wanted those like tropical drink umbrellas, but I didn't want the garbage of just using them once and then needing to toss them out. So I found these. These are reusable silicone umbrellas that wash real nice, and I can use them again and again and again, clip onto my drink just like that. And I even got some little cocktail straws for all of my summer drinks too. And that's it. It can be that easy. Mind over matter. Once you do it a couple of times, you won't even notice a difference. You're definitely not going to miss the plastic, and I know Mother Earth is going to thank you for it too.